Hello, and welcome to episode 2 of Tips, Treats. So today I really wanted to share some things that really carried me through 2019. So this year has been an amazing year. It's been filled with struggle. It's been filled with exciting times. It's been filled with adventure. It's been filled with sadness, heartache, heartbreaks, and just a little bit of everything. But overall, it's been a really great year. I've learned so much. And I just wanted to share some of the things that really kept me stable within this year that I'm definitely taking into 2020. So these are my list of things that I am for sure taking into 2020, okay? So the first thing I'm taking into 2020 is my Rainbow Study Bible. This book has really, truly blessed me. For a long time, I searched for a good study Bible that would really fit my personality. And I felt like that was a weird thing to say because who finds a Bible that fits their personality? But that's really more common than not. But this Bible happens to be color-coded. And if you know me, you know that describes me perfectly, color-coded, like to the T. So literally every inch of this Bible is highlighted with a color, and each color represents something. Then there's a key at the bottom of the Bible that tells you what each color represents. But there's just so much information in here. Not only does this Bible give you information about everything that you could particularly imagine, and then it like hones in on where you can find that particular topic, so you can search and research via topic or based on the topic that you're looking for. But also at the beginning of each chapter or book of the Bible, it gives you just a history of who wrote that book, where the book was written, who was it written to, and those are important things that you need to know, especially when you're doing research or just trying to get a good understanding of the Bible and the Word. So in all of you're getting an understanding, right? So this Bible really helps you with understanding who the book was written to and why was this book even written, so you understand why they use the text that they use or the phrases and the information that they inputted or did not put in that particular book. You understand why. So this book, this Bible, favorite study Bible of all times, is the Rainbow Study Bible. Okay, so that's one thing that I'm definitely going to be taking to 2020, taking with me to 2020. The second thing is more of a practical tool. It is my bill organizer, pretty much. I put my coupons in here. This is called a home finance bill organizer, and it is organized by month, and it has little pockets where you can incorporate your bills. I also put my receipts in here. That way I can track what I'm spending for the month. But this is like a personal accountability for your finances. Of course, you have your bank, and of course you kind of know what comes and what goes from your bank account. But this is one way for me to keep it here, like be able to physically see how much I'm spending on groceries, how much I'm spending on shoes, how much I'm spending on clothes, how much I'm spending on my bills. That way I can keep track of my input and output as far as my finances. One of my goals for 2019 was to be financially stable, was to not only add streams of income onto my life and make them long-term incomes, but also was to manage the way that I spent things. And one thing that helped me manage and even curb my spending and helped me save a little bit was coupons. And if you know me, you know that I am truly an extreme couponer. I have a stockpile. I search for the sales. I actually keep my coupons. Most of my coupons are digital now, but prior to me going digital, I kept my coupons actually in this. So for the month that the coupon expired, I would kind of put it in there, and I kind of keep track of which coupons were about to expire, which ones I had to go ahead and spend. And then it helped me also with knowing, okay, this thing is on sale, so I need to go ahead and use the coupon for it. So it has like little, I can't get it open now, but it has little pockets where you can put anything that you want to put in there. So if you want to put bills in there, if you want to put coupons, if you want to put receipts in there, you're able to do that. The pocket's big enough. So that was definitely a life hack, and it saved a lot, and it helped me see how much I was really saving. So that's definitely going into my 2020. And the next thing is my Christian planner. My Christian planner, I love this book to death, and the way that you can tell that I truly love it is because it has wear and tear. And if it ain't worn and torn, you don't really love it that much. So if you can see, the binding is literally coming off. But that was because of the user, not because of the maker. I'm so rough on stuff. I have a very heavy hand. I be snatching and pulling this thing everywhere. But this fits in my purse. It's big enough for me to be able to write in, and it's not like, oh my gosh, it's so tiny, I can't even write nothing in here, because I do a lot throughout the day. My day typically starts about 5:30 a.m. and usually ends about 6:37 p.m. So I do a lot throughout the day, and it has enough space for me to list everything that I need to do for the day, especially when I have to teach, when I have to grade assignments, when I have to tutor. I just do a lot throughout the day. So this keeps track of all that I have to do throughout the day. So I love this. And not only does this help me keep my schedule together, but this helps me keep my spiritual life together too. So not only do I write my day-to-day things that I have to do in here, but I also take my notes. So at church, when I go to church on Sundays and Wednesdays, and anytime I'm just get any type of encouraging word, I jot it down in here because it actually has a place. I'll show you guys. So it has a place for you to put your notes, like from Bible study or from the sermon that you heard for that particular week. So each week it gives you a spot. So this is one that was empty. So this side you can put like your sermon notes, and it also gives you an area where you can actually sketch out your notes. If you like to draw, it has that as an option for you as well. I don't know how to draw very well, so that's not my portion. So I would just write regular notes. But even like putting my sticky notes in here, in addition to me putting all my things that I have to do, I love it. Love. And then it also helped me keep track of my goals that I said I wanted to meet at the beginning of the year. So at the very beginning, it has, and I'll go to it so y'all can see, it has a vision board. And so I kind of got to fill out my vision board. I didn't get to complete it, but I mean, I did pretty, like 90% of it is complete. So it was a vision, okay? But I did it. I mean, literally, it has your vision board option. At the bottom, it has like bucket list. So what you want to do for that particular year, the next 5 years, and for a lifetime. Like, I loved how detailed this thing is. Like, no, if we're going to talk about goals, we're going to talk about goals. And if this says, okay, make a goal, it's going to literally challenge you. Like, go back to that goal that you put at the beginning of the year. How have you completed that? What have you done to help you complete that or progress to completing it? Like, this thing, accountability. And I think that's been a routine for me, has been all of these items that I've been, sharing with you have been things that have kept me accountable to my finances, kept me accountable to my daily, weekly, monthly schedule, kept me accountable to reading my word because it was interesting and I wanted to read because it looked and it matched my personality. So all of these things, that was a discovery I just kind of made right now, but all of these things were definitely kept me accountable to what I personally said I wanted to get done within this year. And my very last thing for items that I'm totally taking into 2020, this has a little bit wear and tear, so excuse it, but this is called the warfare prayer, okay? You can clearly see it's from my mom. And she gave me this about a year ago, and she told me, like, Tiffany, I know you're an intercessor, I know you pray, but I want you to start praying this warfare prayer every day because it really has changed my life, and anybody who prays this is going to change their life. And she was absolutely right. I started praying this thing and I felt like it kind of took a long time to really kick in, but as you start to pray a thing, I started to almost like memorize it because I said it every day. You're supposed to say it every day and you have to say it out loud. Don't whisper it, but you have to literally say it out loud, okay? So I started to saying it, I just started to encourage myself with every line of this prayer, from it talking, and it goes in detail about everything, like everything that you could possibly cover, this kind of covers it, So it goes from just being mentally healthy, from being emotionally healthy, to not being envious of what others have and what other people do. I mean, this thing blessed my life, and I started to see results. I started to see God move in the areas that this prayer talked about, and even in the areas that I that were not in this prayer, I saw God move because it just talked about having faith in general and believing that a thing would shift. Whatever you have that you're believing God for, you're believing to happen in your life, whether it's a new job, career, your finances, family. I mean, literally, it covers all of that. So, warfare prayer, go download it. I mean, it's going to be in the link. I'm going to put a link in there. So, download it, print it out, whatever you. My mom printed these out for all of her kids. So, she thought we needed it, and glory to God for her obedience, because warfare prayer, you see, it's all wrinkled, and I mean, this thing has been in my purse, in my pocket, it goes everywhere with me. I try to keep it at home now, just pray, in the morning, but this thing goes everywhere with me, and you can tell because of the wear and tear. So if you ain't really using it if you don't got no wear and tear. So those are tips, hacks, some of the things that I'm going to be taking into 2020. Those things saved my life in 2019 and are definitely going with me in 2020. See you guys on the next episode, and thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Bye, guys.